Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all of you back to another not quite daily. Today we are going to take a look at Pebbles and how to play him solo middle. I did a little bit of research thingy, whatever. As you can see, cat over there. I don't know. He lies there, and I thought it would be noteworthy because a lot of you guys like the cat for some reason. Yeah, well, it's a cat. I think that's obvious why everybody likes cats. Why do we like cats? Well, that's a good question. Now that I think about it, cats do nothing for us. All they want is food and for us to be quiet. Once the few times they want something from us, it's not something we don't get anything for it. And well, yeah, it's like the saying goes: a dog has an owner, a cat has subordinates. Yeah. Anyways, it's like I'm stupid. It's over there. Cat. Let's get started. I should probably be quiet. Yeah, so I prepared a little bit something. We are in a practice mode game, and we are going to test something out. It's about a skill build of Pebbles. The question about the skill build of Pebbles is, it only exists for the reason that if you take a look at stalagmites go 100 damage, 180, 260, 300. So on the third, the difference between the third and the fourth level is only half of what the difference between the other levels is. Now, the theory is that if you skill enlarge on level 8 instead of another level of stalagmites, you are actually going to deal more damage than with your combo than otherwise. Now, I have tested it out. And let's just take a look at this, shall we? That was not the best combo. I should redo that. So yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, it worked on the first try. The Arachna had 916 damage on impact. Okay, so 960 HP on impact. So let's just quickly go and reskill. So, as you can see, I now have 1 level of enlarge, 4 levels of chuck, and 3 levels of stalagmites. Let's go with the combo. It dealt less damage, about 28 or so. She had 44 HP on impact, and before she had 944, before she had 916. Now, that obviously means that if you just simply skill the first 2 spells, you're going to deal more damage. In theory, if you're just talking about these 2 spells. In practice, the combo should always look like this. That's how the combo should look like. That's how the combo is supposed to be. And if you take a look at it now, she's at around 800 HP. Now, let's again reset this and get back up to level 8. Quickly refresh and hit forward. 810. So we have a little bit of a difference there. As you can see, I dealt a little tiny amount more damage if I skill enlarge on level 8. And seeing as enlarge also gives another advantage in it being, well, it's much easier to last hit from level 8 on. That's why I would suggest going with the second skill build instead of the obvious one, simply because I personally think it gives you more advantages than this one. Now, there's another thing I wanted to show to you in practice mode, because you're probably not going to see it in the replay we are going to watch, but yeah, we're just going to take a look at it. No. Let's just get up to the level max. Now, if you it says on the spell the towers take damage. So if I chuck this on myself and force get it into tower range, it's going to deal a little bit damage to the tower. Does not have to be necessarily chucked on myself. I can pretty much chuck it on everyone, still going to deal the damage. Okay? So that's the part that I thought was something noteworthy. And the last thing we are going to take a look at is what if the enemy has a nullstone. The nullstone is widely regarded as being the one obvious counter to Pebbles, which is actually not true. Even though it gives you nice stats that you can use if you want to go up against the Pebbles. That's true, but it does not prevent the Pebbles from using his combo on you, which is what many people think. So let's just quickly reset the levels and give her 1 point in stats. Now, if I try to combo her, as you can see, it's not going to do anything. She is going to be fine, she's going to survive that, and the nullstone just saved her life. Now, what happens if I do this? As you can see, if I simply chuck her on myself, which I already mentioned in the first things that everybody knows, but I thought it would be nice to mention it again in the Pebbles video. So yeah, that's how you can combo on those players. It's still going to be quite difficult to kill them, but if you do it in a good way, you're going to be able to do something and completely ignore that nullstone. So you can just simply chuck the player on yourself, and yeah. So let's just get out of here and take a look at the game. This is a game I played just yesterday, and it was actually a quite good game. I played it with a bunch of friends, and it was not the most exciting game in itself. That's not the case, but it was a good game to show you how Pebbles works, and also, which is one of the big things about Pebbles, what to do with him after I'm no longer able to simply combo everything, and basically what happens after the early game and the still laning where Pebbles is supposed to be strong. So let's just quickly skip into the game. Was a single draft game? Oh, that was too far. Far too far. Yeah. Now, as you can see, I play with Pebbles, obviously. And my item build is kind of strange. It's kind of strange. So let me just quickly explain to you what this item build is about. I got the Mark of the Novice simply because I want to go for an early what's the name? I always forget it. I always do. Grave Locket, because the new item. I always forget about new items for some reason. But I got the Mark of the Novice because I am going for an early Grave Locket. Also, it gives me some nice stats. As you can see, I'm going to be able to use my combo on level 2. Okay? Now there comes the interesting part. I got a Logger's Hatchet, and that's actually not necessary. I already did a Pebbles video in which I showed to everyone that Pebbles has the highest base damage in the game. There's absolutely no reason to go for a Logger's Hatchet on him. But because I'm going to go up against a melee hero in the middle lane, I expected Pharaoh to go mid. I thought it would be a good option, simply because he's going to go for a Logger's Hatchet, so I might as well go for one myself, which is going to give me an advantage. So yeah, because if I start off with more and I get the same percentage as he does, I deal more damage. Quite obvious. Now, 2 minor totems. 2 minor totems. 2 minor totems gives you some nice stats that you need to be able to combo early on, and also if the game does not go well, you can build it into Power Supply, which is one of the best items in the game, so you should buy that that item. And then just one set of tangos for regeneration. This is just a build I go for if I go up against a mini hero. I would never go with that build. Never, ever. Never. If I go up against a ranged hero. But in this game we are going to take a look at how to play against a mini hero. Now. If I go up against a ranged hero, I just want to throw it in here. We are not going to watch a replay against a ranged hero because I don't think it's that much difference with Pebbles. That much different with Pebbles. And I think this replay should be enough. But if you go up against a ranged hero, you should, or that's what I do, buy an iron buckler. I think that's good, and then go for a health potion and rules of the blight and 3 minor totems. That's what I do. It usually works out quite well, so I would strongly suggest doing that. And yeah, I think we can get started now. I am going to be at a disadvantage early on, because he has both Black Rider and Tempest, both of which are going to be able to deny creep, and this is bad, obviously, because I am going to miss half of a creep wave, which sucks, kind of. But they kind of mess it up, but it's not that big of a deal. So as you can see, Tempest over here waiting. He's going to go middle now, deny that creep, and then go back into the Welter region. Here we go. Oh, he's not even going back to the Welter. That's interesting. Whatever, that doesn't matter to us. And Black Rider, because he was placing a ward, he's only going to deny now. So, as you can see, I'm at kind of a big disadvantage. I already have a huge experience deficit. And gold deficit, for that matter. So it's going to be really difficult for me to do pretty much anything in this lane. So yeah, I'm just waiting for him to get finished with his creeps, and here we go. This is just the usual last hitting stuff. This is just something you should practice. Last hitting is pretty easy, it really is. All you have to do is go into the practice mode and practice last hitting for like 10 minutes, and if you do that once, you're going to be able to last hit everything. It's really easy. And some guy is connecting to spectate me. Whatever. I usually get many requests for spectators. I don't really know why. But yeah, whatever. So, as you can see, I'm completely out last hitting him. That's just... Pebbles has huge damage. But... it's soon going to get interesting. As you can see, I'm level 2. Now, I wouldn't be able to use both of my spells at level 2 if I would not have gone for this replay. For this item build. Not possible, because Pebbles doesn't have 240 mana. If I would have gone for different item build, I would have to wait for either level 3. If I would have gone, I think, for 2 minor totems only. Or for level 5, if I would not have gone for any stats in intelligence whatsoever. So yeah, that's why you should always get stats with Pebbles. You're going to see why this is going to play a big role. No, yeah, just last hitting the usual stuff, nothing surprising. Turn level 3, so yeah, it doesn't quite matter that much in this game. Minor totems would have been enough, but I still think the Mark of the Novice is good thing to have. Now, this is getting interesting. Now, you can see that I'm putting up pressure on him. It's not... I'm hitting him, I'm harassing him. And there's a reason for that. I want to give him the thought of him being secure and then do this. As you can see, this is quite effective. You simply... We can watch it again. This gives you the ability to simply kill your enemy, especially if it's a melee, very early on, and they usually don't expect it. So, as you can see, I just killed the creep, and I again give him the security that he can hit me, because I'm just going to hit back, and kill him with a chuck into the tower, followed up by a stun. This usually only works once. If you manage to do it twice, that's really good actually, but usually happens only once. And as you can see, it's quite effective, and it usually is a sure kill. So if you manage to chuck the enemy further into the tower, he's definitely going to die. And I got myself some boots and bottle early on, which are the obvious choices for a mid lane hero. There's really no reason to get anything else. So yeah, going to bottle up that regeneration and then go back into the middle to keep the pressure up on Pharaoh, because now he is a little bit of trouble. Boots and bottle early on are a big deal. They really are. Really, really big deal. A really big deal. And you should always try to get them as fast as possible. As you can see, I'm making him fear me. Simply because he doesn't have much life, and I can combo him, and as soon as I do, he's going to lose a lot of health. I probably won't be able to kill him. That's not the problem. But, by the way, quickly, the skill build I usually go for is a max out Chuck and not Stalagmites. Because I think it's the way you combo decent damage. I'm not sure about that. I would have to look it up, but it works for me, and yeah, I'm actually pretty sure that it works like this. If you still skill up your Chuck, you're going to deal most damage. I have read a thread about it on the forums, but it was quite some time ago, so I don't know anymore. But I'm pretty sure it works like this. So yeah, this is something you can deny creeps or anything with this hero if you just chuck them. That deals damage even to allied units, so you're able to deny heroes or creeps. And yeah, nothing special actually going on, so we can fast forward to the early parts. This is the big thing you should take from this is the positioning. As you can see, I'm standing in front of my creeps, and well, not right now because there's some chasing going on over here, which was actually quite stupid. And I even tried to come and help him, which turns out to be a huge waste of time. So yeah. But anyways, the positioning is the important thing. If he is over here, and the creeps are over here, I stand here, and I go back to the creeps to last it. But as you can see, I'm keeping him away. I'm making him fear me, and that's how it should work. Because if you do that, by the way, I just bought some items. But if you do that, he's not going to be able to do anything. You can barely stay in experience range, and it's just the fear that you are going to kill him, or almost kill him, and then use all your regeneration to get back up to full again. So yeah. By the way, Steam Boots first item. I think Steam Boots are necessary on the hero. I really think gives you a lot of attack speed, which is important, especially combined with your ultimate. I don't believe that any other boots other than Steam Boots are a viable option on Pebbles, and I don't think you should get anything other than Steam Boots. Maybe Post Haste if your farm is ridiculous, but don't get Striders or something like that. It's not going to work out because you are going to see it later on. I'm going to keep switching my Steam Boots around, which is something Pebbles really needs. He has a very minor mana pool, and if you just keep on switching your boots, you're going to be able to be in those fights and help your team out much longer. But no, this is something many people criticize me for, but it always works, and I don't know why they get mad about it. But I stay in the mid lane. As you can see, skilled ultimate on level 8, just so I can last it better. I now deal 140 damage per attack. He cannot even try to last it against me, and if he gets too close, or he's pretty much dead. So that's why. That's why I'm keeping him away. And that's why I'm... Well, that doesn't make any sense what I'm saying right now. Anyways. But yeah, I'm just trying to make him scared, and he really is scared. The Monarch is hiding over there and running into temples. This was quite retarded, this thing. I was like, should probably have hit that, but that was as far as my range could go, so... kind of difficult. Don't even think it was possible for me to hit that. But if I would have, that would have been nice. But as you can see, this Pharaoh isn't even trying anymore. He simply is staying in experience range. And you could see right there that Pebbles is an amazing farming hero. One of his combo kills an entire creep wave. That's an entire creep wave for 240 mana. That's actually pretty good. That's really good. Problem is he doesn't have that much of a mana pool, but you can compensate for that if you toggle your Steamwoods right and use your bottle accordingly. And well, so yeah. But I'm just going to stay like this. I'm staying in the mid lane and farming. I'm trying to get my portal key as fast as possible, and I'm only going to try and gank if I get like the best, most amazing rune of all times. Oh, this was actually quite funny. I'm trying to make it out of here alive, but it's going to be really, really difficult. I don't have much left, and I ran around. Should have gone down there. It was stupid to walk up. But at least I turned around on that Pharaoh. That's manning up. That's what we call it. Basically, you should, if you're going to die anyways, which I assumed I was going to die. I was pretty sure. You might as well try to deal as much damage as possible. So, yeah. And that's how I got the kill. Other players would have ran away. I stayed, quickly killed that Pharaoh, and well, turned out to be a kill. And I got my portal key by now, which is quite fast. And now I'm going to start ganking. It's not that I didn't want to gank, it's just that I usually wait with it a little bit. And I think I do get a kill on him as well, yeah. But I wait with ganking until I got my portal key, because I think Pebbles is able to gank earlier on, but I actually prefer it if you just farm and then really start heavily ganking later on. Because if you go ganking early in the game, you not only do not get any creep kills or creep experience, though you may compensate for that with a kill, but your enemy hero in the middle is getting complete free farm, which I don't really like, and I think Pebbles is quite a strong laning hero, and I think he should use that ability of his to farm. But yeah, so I'm just trying to look for something, and as you can see, that's also you're also going to see in this game why wards are really important. Because we have a ward over here, I do see that Tempest, and I'm able to just quickly combo him, kill him, and be done with that. Now, there was a quite interesting part in that scene. So, as you can see, I don't have any bottle charges, and I only have 270 mana. I need 315 mana to be able to use my combo. And with my regeneration of 1.6, I think it is, yeah, 1.65, that's going to take a little bit, 20 seconds or so, if I want to do it. So, let's just get going again. And as you can see, I swapped my Steamwoods to Intelligence. Now I have the mana necessary to kill him, quickly combo him down, and then walk away like it bows, and turn the impulse back to strength. I kind of got free mana out of that, so that's why I should do that. Sadly, rune spawned at bottom lane. But this is one of the reasons why Steamwoods and Pebbles are really important. I think I'm repeating myself, but I simply cannot stand it if I see someone buy anything other than Steamwoods and Pebbles. Simply because it's bad. It really is. And it doesn't work out at all. Ghost Marchers are the worst, please don't get those. But yeah, now at this point I do have pretty good farm. I'm around 380 GPM. And I do have my portal key, I do have a Grave Locket. and I'm really powerful. I'm level 12, highest level in the game by far, by 2 levels. As you can see, experience per minute, I'm really far ahead. And now I'm, as you can see, Steam moves to intelligence quickly. So I have the mana necessary for the combo. I can go kill that bitch quickly. At this point I was like, don't have enough mana. If I would have had a little bit more mana, I would have jumped in, but I sadly didn't. Double damage Pebbles. I don't know what he was thinking at this point. It's like, okay. I'm fine with that. That would not have worked out as well with Ghost Munchers. I really just want to make sure that you realize that Steam boots are really important on the zero and you should always get those. Now, at this point, a lot of players would go for something like Codex or even worse, spell shards. Let me give you a quick lesson about spell shards. Now, let's just say you get spell shards that meet level 3, which do cost 4,575 gold. That's the cost for a level 3 spell shard. Okay? If you have that, you do have quite the decent mana regeneration, and now your spells deal true damage. Easy. If your spells deal true damage with Pebbles, that's going to be around 900, maybe 1,000. Let's assume right now Chuck deals, I think it deals 60 magic damage to thrown units, so it's 960 true damage you're going to deal with your combo. Or magic damage, but yeah, whatever. 960 damage is your target going to receive. Let's just assume you buy a Codex for the same price. No, it's even cheaper. Buy a level 2 Codex. It's going to deal 500 burst instantly. Now, quick math lesson. 500 plus 960, 1460, 25% off. I think that's more than spell shards. I really think that's more. There's the one downside to it. You don't get a little bit of attack speed and you don't get a little bit of regeneration, but you get a higher mana pool and you get more damage. And if you want to deal damage, this is the safer way to do it. If you want to troll your enemies and keep going all magic, then please don't get the spell shards, get the Codex. You're going to deal more damage. Okay? Now, that's not what I do. I instead go for Demonic. Demonic Breastplate, quickly get that Soul's Bulwark so I deal more attack damage. The theory behind that is that I honestly believe that Pebbles is quite the decent. By the way, I got my vision blocked off over here, which sucked. I said he was not able to get a kill on him. But Pebbles, I believe he is a really strong carry. This may not make much sense. Well, he doesn't have any carry abilities. Well, yes, he does, good sir. First of all, his passive reduces debuff duration. By a lot. 40% debuff duration. That's a level 1 ultimate from Berserker. That's how much it reduces. Additionally also gives a lot of armor, which armor is the most important part about late game. Armor and minus armor, these are really important. And since Pebbles gets a lot of armor through his passive, he's able to keep that up, late game. Also, his ultimate, while it may decrease your attack speed, it heavily increases your attack damage. And now something interesting is, the lower your attack speed is, the less attack speed you need to attack faster. That may not make much sense, but it, by the way, I think I die here. No, I don't. Get a kill on him, but I think he dies. Oh, poor Voodoo Chester. Poor Voodoo Chester. Does he get a kill onto Puppet Master? Nah, not going to happen. But That's how it works. So basically, if you attack really, really fast, you're going to need a lot of additional attack speed to be able to attack even faster. Because it works like this: you get attack speed. You have attack speed, and you have attack cooldown. And as you can see, I have an attack cooldown of 1.45 seconds. Attack cooldown does not work that it goes into really detailed numbers. Let's say it like that. It does 1.45 is 1.45, and if you get one more attack speed, it's still going to be 1.45. If I get two more attack speed, it's still going to be 1.45, assuming it's that. And to reach 1.40, I need a certain amount of attack speed. Easy, right? But the lower my my attack cooldown is, the more attack speed I need to reach to reach the new point of attack speed. So, taking this into consideration, isn't it quite a good deal to? By the way, I get ganked. Sadly. Tried to kill him, but I already used my stun, so I was not able to. That sucked. We're just going to quickly fast forward through this. But I think that's a good deal. I would take that any day. Because I can increase my attack speed easily. But increasing damage? Well, I don't need to increase it anymore. I really don't. Any other hero would have to increase both. Let's just say these two carries over here, they need to increase both. But Pebbles doesn't. Pebbles already deals a ridiculous amount of damage. He doesn't need to increase his attack damage. As you can see, I deal 250 attack damage. Well, not 250, but if I turn them to strength, it's going to be 240 to 250 or something like that. So, yeah! That's why I believe that if you just get some things like demonic on that hero, or let's just go ridiculous, let's get Geometric Bane, which I quite honestly believe isn't even that bad, because Geometric Bane works based on base damage. And Pebbles is the hero in the game with the highest base damage. As you can see, if I just quickly move that out of the way, the passive does not give plus 120 damage. It gives plus 120 base damage. So, just in theory, Pebbles is going to be the hero with the highest amount of base damage in the entire game on his own, and as such, probably is the best user of a Geometric Bane, except for the fact that he is melee. That's just theory. I would not suggest buying a Geometric Bane on this hero, but instead I would like you to think about him as an early game ganker and a late game carry. Okay? That's how I think about him, and you're going to see it work out in this game. Something noteworthy about this game is that my team is terrible and failing really bad. And I'm pretty much the only one doing something. Well, this gladiator is not that bad. Just take a look at this. That damage is ridiculous. As 500 damage with a double damage. By the way, let's just quickly skip a little bit back. In this scene, you can see something. I jump in, and right here, I had the choice between either chucking this puppet master simply in the air or chucking him onto something. I believe that a lot of players would have simply chucked him into the air, and it doesn't matter if it. Now that I see it, I think I should have probably chucked him onto Tempest. But instead of simply chucking him in the air, I chuck him onto that Flint Beastwood. So the Flint Beastwood gets the some damage as well, and yeah, it's not only all of my damage wasted, because Puppet Master tanked all of it. So you have to think about something like that. You want to use your abilities as efficient as possible, and stuff like that is what's efficient. So yeah. By the way, guys, you cannot even tell me that I'm just smurfing and stomping some noobs. I'm not even smurfing. That's my real account. But I don't know, is it smurfing if my real account is like really low and I'm able to kill everything? I didn't even stat reset. It's too dead for me. I don't know. I don't know if it's smurfing, but I don't really care. But missed. But I'm now able to, I think, afford my demonic breastplate, which is the item I usually go for. Either demonic breastplate or shrunken, which are both viable choices, and I personally prefer getting both, but in the order of demonic breastplate first, because during the time I'm able to get the demonic, usually I'm still in the phase where, or in the state of the game in which I am really powerful. That's why I do this. And as such I'm able to afford getting such a luxury item, and then later on go for shrunken head, and I usually have enough time to get it. So you're going to see later in the game what I or why a shrunken head is important, because I think I die a few times, and yeah. Also, something noteworthy. Oh, yeah, here we go. Gank me. I don't think I'm going to be able to survive that. No, I'm not. But something. I forgot it. I don't know what I was going to say. But you're going to see later on in the game what I am talking about if Pebbles gets really strong and is able to farm a little bit, kind of get into that carry state. And why I'm not just crazy, but I'm kind of crazy, because I also have I have to tell you this. This is just a theory. It's just a theory, but let me tell you about my theory. Let's just quickly pause. And yeah. So, my theory is that I'm sitting on my cable. But other than that, the my theory about Heroes of New Earth is that currently the roles are really locked into the game. So there are heroes like Voodoo Chester that only play support, or Glaciers that only play support, they don't do anything different. And then there are heroes like Forsaken Archer or Silhouette, they only go for carry. And that's what they do all day, all game long, every game. There's no difference between what they do. No, I myself am a kind of strong carry player. I'm good at farming. That's basically it. And now since I play a lot of carry, I noticed something. I usually don't get most of my money early on. If my early game is really good, I have around 350 GPM. If it's really good, really good. But I keep that GPM, and I simply cannot get it higher until like 20 minutes in the game. And as soon as these 20 minutes passed, I usually start farming really strong, and get to like 550 if it goes really well, which we are assuming. We are assuming everything goes as planned. So now I have 550 GPM. That's a 200 GPM increase from the laning phase. If it goes really well. Let's just assume we are not going that well. Let's just say I have 250 GPM. Doesn't matter! If I get the same amount of time, I'm going to have at one point of the game 550 GPM. That's just how it's going to work out. If my early game sucks, I can recover from that. Now, I don't know how many of you actually played against the farmed Glaciers. That's scary. That's really fucking scary. a farm glaciers is like, how about you stay over there and I stay over here and we build a huge wall in the middle. That's how I want my farm glaciers to be on the enemy team. You do your thing over there and I stay here, okay? Everybody happy. Now, have you ever played against the farm Boodle Chester? Yeah, that's scary as well, right? Or have you ever played against the Demented Shaman that's farmed? Holy shit, that hero deals a lot of damage! Have you ever played against a, let's just say, a farmed Nymphoma? She's everywhere! And everywhere she is, everybody has everything. They have health, they have mana, and then she suddenly starts ganking and you are screwed! Well, how does this matter? How does it matter? No, the theory I have is that if the carries get most of their farm in the mid to late game stages of the game anyways, why not completely cut them off the early game? Why not make them support in the early game for the support heroes, so these heroes get really powerful early on and are able to keep the enemy back and hold them back and... Oh, poor cat. Bye bye, cat. Oh, cat! Jay! Oh, he doesn't want to come over here. Anyways. But, if they get really farmed, they are able to push in towers, they are able to do a lot of things. And if the carry gets most of their farm anyways, why not swap the roles? Why not make the carry support for the early game? Why not just play a Master of Arms, let him play support for the first 20 minutes, don't let him get any creep kills, don't let him, let him farm, make him sacrifice him for you. No, don't let him farm, but let him ward, is what I wanted to say. And after your support is farmed, he gets his time. He is able to farm. That's my theory. I think if you practice that and if you make a good team play this, I think it can work. But I have never tried it. That's just a theory. That's just a theory. But I think that swapping roles in a game is viable, and I don't know why nobody does it. Well, yeah. So much for that. Let's just quickly finish this up. Yeah, it's not that interesting anymore what's happening in here. It's just going to be to show you why Shrunken Head is really important. Because as you can see right now, enemy is holding back a lot. They don't dare to do anything at all. And all they want to do is stay back in their base and kind of farm, turtle. And it's the right decision, because right now I'm really powerful and really scary for their team. As you can see, I simply took out that what's his name? Well, whatever, that guy in one shot, the Tempest, and he couldn't really do anything. So that's really bad. By the way, Steam boosts to agility, so you can regenerate more health. But yeah, just a lot of pushing going on. Poor Tempest dies again. If I were him, I would be like, fuck this. No, deal, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. He doesn't even want to play anymore. I wouldn't go as far as conceding, but that's mostly because I don't like conceding. Yeah, so not much happening because enemy is playing really defensive. If he would have some good offensive wards, I could probably go and kind of kill somebody, but it's really difficult. No, at this point I was sure, I was really sure that they would jump onto Flux, which is the reason why I walked up to Tempest, because he has that portal key, quickly killed him and teleported away. Because again, I knew that they were going to do this. It was like, yeah, of course they are going to do this. Which is why I was that confident in going in back there, which is something I probably should not have done. And as you can see right here, I'm in kind of I don't even know if I'm going to die. I really don't. Looks like I am actually going to die. So it was not worth it. Oh, that sucks. And I think I buy back right here. Yes, I don't like waiting. But yeah. Now, this is something interesting. As you can see, Pharaoh has a Mystic Vestment, which increases his magic armor by 5, I think. Quickly get that thing out of the way. Yes, by 5. And he has 38.7 magic reduction. Let's just assume that's 40. He has 14. Currently has 900 health, and I deal 960 damage with my combo. So that's not going to work out. That's not going to kill him. That's not even going to get close. But as you can see, still going to kill him. Just hit it. As you can see, Pebbles deals an incredible amount of attack damage. It's really ridiculous. That's why I believe you can play him a little bit as a carry. And yeah. Go Black Rider. Hat-trick coming out. I really liked it, and also hat-trick coming out. Someone gifted it to me actually, which is really nice. I appreciate something like that. That was nice. That was like someone asked in the clan chat if I wanted, and I was like, yeah, sure. Of course I wanted, and then I gave it to me. That was really nice. So yeah. I'm still impressed by that guy. That was nice. Anyways, as you can see, they are just staying back in the base, scared for their lives, and don't try to do anything. I'm just trying to get a little bit farther ahead so we can watch one more team fight, which is interesting, and it's going to show you a little bit about carry Pebbles. Oh, double damage. So farming, double damage farming, double damage walking, double damage farming, double damage one-shotting, no longer double damage. And I finished my Shrunken Head, and this fight is going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to shoutcast it. I'm going to at least try. So we are going to have a fight in the middle lane. And Tempest is coming from the sides. Is he going to be able to catch some players off guard? He has 3 lined up perfectly, but he's trying to catch the Pebbles as well. Here he comes. He's trying to use his ultimate, but in the meantime, Pebbles is hitting everybody, trying to pick someone off. But here comes the Tempest ultimate, but he did not catch Gladiator using his ultimate as well. Only hits Flint, Beastwood and Puppet Master. In the meantime, Pebbles taking out Pharaoh with his auto attacks only, and simply keeps hitting everything. They don't have any life. They are just not able to sustain this damage. Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You can see in this team fight, I get trapped in here, and it's just take a look at it. That attack damage is ridiculous. I attack pretty fast with my demonic, and yeah, my DPS is really high. So yeah, that's what I meant by Pebbles. Really good late game. But it wasn't actually a fight. Oh, was that the one fight I was talking about? I don't know anymore. But it doesn't matter. I think I said everything I wanted to say, and yeah. I'm just going for an icebreaker at this point. This is not a serious item. I would not go for this if the game wouldn't be over, which I believed to be over, so yeah. Oh, double damage. Poor guy. Oh. They catch me with everything. They just don't want me to hit them. But yeah, deal a lot of damage. Really do. Yeah, I think that's it. Items which I would suggest going for at this point would probably be stuff along the lines of Hellflower, or even a puzzle box. Don't know, Cultra. Something like that, because you know deal a lot of damage with this build a lot, are able to stay in those fights and do whatever you want. So. And I think that's it for this game. Yeah, I think they give up right there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was you can see this. That's the match ID 791333675. Just in case any of you are interested in it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Am I in the right screen? I don't. Yes, I am. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and see you next time.